Our colour theme in July was blue, and so I've cut out a G from a piece of blue gingham here and I've bond-webbed that on, and I've got 2 strands here of blue embroidery thread. Our stitch theme was chain stitch variations, and I will link that tutorial video in a card at the top of the screen. My favourite of them is cable chain stitch, so I'm bringing my needle up just inside the G there just to help that fabric out. I'm taking my needle back down in the same place that the thread came out, and I've made sure that loop passes over my needle so that I catch the loop. And then before I make my next chain stitch, I'm going to wrap my needle once as I'm making a French knot, and when I pull through it forms a new loop. Now the loop will be twisted, you need to pull it through enough so that the loop untwists, just tightening up that knot there a little bit, and we make our next chain stitch using that loop. So I'm wrapping the needle back down through the fabric and I'm pulling through, so we wrap the thread through the fabric just outside that previous chain, allow the loop to unravel, and then bring our needle up inside that loop and pull through to catch the loop. And I'm just going to carry on working like that all the way around the G. So I've got a nice string of cable chain around that letter, and that's going to add some decoration. It's going to be themed to our July theme, and it's also going to hold that fabric onto the felt really securely so that it doesn't come off when the bond-web decides it's fed up of trying to hold on to felt fibres. So our bond-web here is just a temporary solution, just to hold our letters in place while we're adding our decorative stitch. If you couldn't make out what I was doing with the stitch there, don't worry, because it's much clearer in the stitch tutorial video. I'll go through it much more clearly and slowly. So I'm just securing my thread on the back there, and that is our G for our July theme. You can see that I've already ironed away the line there. Come back tomorrow and we're going to start our next letters. I'll see you then. Bye.